like he just sort of like surprised himself awake, like just takes a step out of the wall. Can I get initiatives, please? Every player gives me an initiative, and that initiative is for all of your characters. Freddie Hooper and company, you are up first.
All right. Let's start with above, upstairs. Arthur Cooley. So he's gonna like look down at the hole and hear that like there's signs of commotion, and he's gonna like frantically kind of like look at like the exit of the lodge, back at the hole, back at the exit, and he's just gonna like fucking grit his teeth and just fucking curse to himself, and he's gonna start trying to climb down to help people.
Okay. So the rope went slack, but somebody could still like hold the end of it, you know?
Yeah, Tristan, is your mailman upstairs or downstairs?
He is upstairs at the moment, but he is not. Neither him nor Jasper are very strong. I think he would still attempt to help you out, though. Like he wants to be helpful here, so the two of them could probably attempt to help as much as Jasper doesn't want to. He'd be like begrudging acceptance in helping you climb down.
Yeah, he'll toss the cables at the two of your characters and say, just please hold this. Just give me some time. And he's gonna start scaling down.
Yeah, your character can climb down.
Are there any like rocks on the ground or anything?
Yeah, I mean,
I can tell you that yes, there definitely are. They probably fell out of a backpack.
Yeah. My crystals.
Yeah, he's Freddy's hyped up on some PBR and scaling down a hole and seeing his friend dead. So he's gonna grab a rock and stand around here and brandish it and say, and I don't know if there's like ready actions in the Dungeon Crawl Classics, but he's gonna ready an action to bash the mummy in the head if it approaches.
Yeah, you've got a big crystal, big goofy quartz crystal, and you're preparing yourself to wail on a zombie. Fantastic. All right.
To start, Ruben is going to continue being dead. Rip. I imagine since there are plenty of rocks around, Maxwell is going to pick up a small rock, or like I imagine there might even be like a bit of the ceiling or something palm-sized, and try and chuck it down the hole at the upper mummy. Because can you get in?
Sure.
Yeah,
sure. I'll let you roll that.
Yeah.
You can try and throw a piece of like I don't know, something. There's just debris.
Yeah, he wants to throw a chunk of debris down at that mummy, and I figure with gravity, for a whopping 17.
Yeah, that hits. You'll deal a D2 of damage.
Hey, it's half as much damage as I could have done. Not bad.
Yeah. You do hit this Revolutionary War mummy solidly with a rock. He drops his rifle, and he sort of fumbles around to try and pick it back up again.
Yeah. Let's see. Jasper isn't really much in a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll grab a like a mic stand or something, because he doesn't know if these things are going to climb up. So he just wants to be somewhat armed.
There's definitely a mic stand available to use.
That feels like a reasonable weapon.
Right.
And that'll be it for them.
Up next is old W.B. Mason and company.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I don't know. Does this guy visibly have a gun in his hands? Is that what you're saying?
He has a musket. But it's got a bayonet. Like, it's got a big fucking sharp-ass bayonet at the end.
That's even worse. Okay. Whitney's a personal trainer. She's looking around. She doesn't really know what her options are. So, like, fight or flight kicks in. She's going fight. So she's gonna try to run up and wrangle the musket from this guy.
Fuck. All right. I'll allow it. And just because he's a big, slow, dim-witted undead.
I'm gonna make the argument of she's a personal trainer. She's probably trained in like some defense shit, like
I'm just
disarming
gonna-
people.
Against the zombie, I don't know about the rules for against a humanoid opponent, but against this sort of dumb undead, I think I'm just gonna call it opposed strengths.
All right. Do I do trained?
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus. Got him. I mean, I don't
17
know
ain't
if I
bad.
got him, but 17's pretty good.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And
You had,
does he
you
get
had to
any
say it
bonus
was good.
from the zombie being off balance from the rock?
Ooh. You wrestle with him, and you don't quite manage to get the bayonet away from him, but you've got him. You're wrestling with him.
Yeah, is there like shit on the ground down here? Like
What are you
rubble?
looking for? Are you looking for an improvised weapon?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have good news because there's a bunch of not yet animated mummies, and they also have rifles with bayonets.
God.
Just take one.
I should have looked around first. All right. Both of my other characters are gonna take some of those weapons from the mummies.
Yeah. All right. You can arm them up with
I'm gonna
rifles.
arm them up.
Yeah.
I get the feeling Whitney's about to get shanked.
All right. So here's the thing about these muskets, though, is that they are two-handed weapons to use them as spears. So who's holding your light?
Oh, okay. Philip is this fella.
Okay. So he's gonna have a tough time holding the musket and his flashlight up to provide some light.
All right. Okay. He's gonna one hand the musket for right now, but he won't be able to use it.
Yeah.
If
not
shit hits the
effectively.
fam, he'll drop the phone.
Oh, good. That'll probably blind the mummies too, so you'll be fine. All right, Jenny, you're up.
Oi. All right. So yeah, there's still more muskets lying around, I imagine.
There are one or two more. I'll say
One
that
or
there
two
are-
more.
Let's see how many more there are.
No, that's you know what? That's okay. I assume there's like broken pieces of wood lying around and shit.
I'll say that there's one more musket available, but there's also there's debris, there's bits of
Yeah.
metal, there's bits of it did crash through like a floor. Like there's bits of board, there's bits
Yeah.
of pipe. Like
Jenny works at Home Depot, so she understands like 2x4s and stuff and like pipes.
Yeah.
Probably better than your average, non Home Depot employee. She'll just grab like one of those, whichever seems like most hefty.
Yeah, you can get a nice piece of board with a couple of big nails sticking out of it.
Nice. That's ideal. She would understand what nails are more so than the average person as well. She'll keep her flashlight in one hand, but this area is this area is a mess.
Yeah.
And I'm accidentally trying to move my
Does your
character on the
Does your
stream.
character also does your character also have a flashlight?
Yeah. Well, she has her phone on her,
Right.
and her phone's
Okay.
not like broken beyond recognition. I think hers
Where-
is.
Which way you got it? Which way you got it? That bad man pajama pointed.
She'll be pointing it down like this way because that's where she sees like the lion's share of people kind of like running off to at the moment.
She's pointing it sort of up and to the right.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm saying this way with my mouse, but you can't actually see my mouse. But over that way.
Okay. Cool. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, right now this zombie's like really far away, and Scott's in the firing line there. It doesn't seem really feasible to attack that one. Well, you know what? She's brave. She'll run up to. You know what? Whitney's a physical trainer. You got to protect people like that. So she'll run up and try and take a swing on this cretin. She rolled a 14.
14 hits the zombie, the shambler.
Mm-hmm.
You hit him for one. He's definitely on his last leg, having lost the other one a moment ago. He's definitely crumbling away. His shitty cosplay, historical reenactor, Revolutionary War uniform, not also crumbling to dust, covered in a good old mummy dust.
Delicious
I love that
mummy
song.
dust.
Succulent mummy dust.
Beyond that, she won't do anything else, and my other two characters are off trying to get in through the tap room.
Carlton, you and
Okay.
your cohort are up.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna do Nigel first.
Yeah, he's the one upstairs, correct? Or no?
Yeah.
he's the one
he's gonna grab that bar that fell off and try and he's gonna grab it and try and either jump over or run around the. Okay, homophones are a pain in the butt. He's going to grab the bar and then try and run around the bar to jam it in under the counter to try and get the bar to take as much weight from the bar as possible.
Yeah, the rail. I know what you mean. I got you.
Rail is a good word. He's going to jam the rail in underneath the counter to try and use leverage. I figure he's a professor. He would probably think of leverage.
Tiny me.
He's going to try and jam the rail in to use leverage to try and get the bar to take as much of the force as possible, and he's going to be shouting at everyone else he can see, "Help me hold it!" Aldrich and Carlton are downstairs looking around going, "What? What is it? What's going on?" And Carlton is going to look wildly around, and since there's a corner right next to him, he's going to look around this corner here.
All right, so you're gonna use your flashlight and
Well, my phone.
So you see a couple things. First of all, more zombies, more Zamboombles.
As a player, I'm shocked. As the character, he is legitimately shocked.
Tom, did you choose hydrate or dihydrate?
I did not choose hydrate or dihydrate.
We had a posture check too, so you got to sit up straight.
Are you my mother?
I'm just. It's in the chat, man.
Tom, did you just turn into a duckling?
I guess. Oh, Christ alive. All right, I'm back. Ugh. Oh, my bones.
Okay, Carlton's gonna shout, "Zombies!" To which Aldrich will reply, "Zombies! Why did it have to be zombies?" And Carlton will finish the quote, "Grow a little backbone." Because they're nerds, of course they quote Indiana Jones. So Carlton is going to look around. Is there a musket either here or here? Somewhere within easy reach?
There's a musket here.
He's gonna run over here, grab the musket, go, "Wow, this thing's not even as sharp as my rock hammer. I wish I had that." I did mention that I had that when they walked in. Even if he does have it, he's going to completely forget that he has it. Turn and set himself in a defensive posture. He's not going to charge the zombie, but he is going to get ready to attack it if it closes.
Okay. Who put this big goofy gun here?
I don't know. It's a really good big goofy gun, though.
It is.
One wonders how that got there.
Yo.
With a snail on it.
Who could possibly have the power to do such a thing?
Probably God, I think. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Uh,
There's some sort of handsome wizard.
It's very kind of you to say.
Aldrich is going to run over here. I assume this is where the cable is. And he's going to try and tie a loop in the end of it and try and get other people into the loop so that they can start being hauled up by their friends up above. And that would be all three of my dudes.
Okay. Cool. All right. Faust and Company.
All right. So Scott's the kind of guy who has a lot of pictures of himself with fish on his Tinder profile. Now I know what you're saying. Why would you bring this up? What are the odds that I can argue he's also the type of person who keeps a short fixed blade pocket knife on him at all times? He is also a carpenter, keep in mind.
I'll give you. I'd say that's a 4 out of 6, right?
4 out of 6.
Yeah, give me a D6.
Damn it!
You left it at home.
I thought they were gonna check me at the door. Apparently, well, he's not gonna run after the zombie. So what he will do is he'll call over Maggie, and Maggie will be like, "Yeah, let's go!" Like about to wrap her fists. And he's like, "Hold my phone." So he'll hand his phone over to her so he can fist fight a zombie. Faust, in the meantime,
So Faust studied folklore in college, and they're gonna take a look at the machine because you said there was like inscriptions on
Yeah.
it. Is it
Yeah.
in a recognizable language?
Some of these, I mean, that's gonna be a intelligence roll that you'll be trained in.
I got a 20.
I'm gonna say good. So, I mean, so there's some of these glyphs are associated with. It's kind of a hodgepodge. Some of them are Egyptian, some of them are Greek or Neoplatonic, some of them are like it's just sort of a bit of a mesh of sort of classical paganism of various stripes. But they are all they're all either associated with like sleep or with hiding things from sight.
Oh,
Like sleep and forget is sort of the sort of overarching theme of this machine is sleep and forget.
I guess I will say if readied actions are a thing, Scott's gonna ready an action to take a fist to the zombie, or actually he'll try to wrestle the musket out of the hands of the mummy if it gets close enough.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly right now is about circling the wagons, so that's gonna be my group's turn while Faust mulls over this revelation.
Yeah. So I will point out that there are some exits that you have seen in this room so far. All right. Up next are some mummies. All right. Oh, we got a live one over here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. One shambles out of the wall uncomfortably nearby. So this guy is gonna try and run up on I believe this one was Nigel.
Nope, that's Carlton.
That's Carlton. All right, so Carlton, you ready an action, so you get to make an attack with your spear.
Nice. He got a 9.
A 9 hits the mummy. All right,
So 5 points damage.
that is enough. You impale the howling mummy, and he just this guy was particularly ancient. He just crumbles into dust. His powder horn cracks open, and his pockets full of little rifle bullets just roll around, or musket balls.
I wanted to eat that mummy.
That's a good one to get out of the way.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Amanda's going for it.
Yeah. All right. Up next is Freddy and company. All right, no, sorry, that was the bottom of the initiative. So at the top of the initiative, something happens upstairs. One of the guys from the band, one of the lead singer from the band, who you assume had just fucking legged it at some point, he actually runs back into the front door. Like he runs back into the building, which is strange. And who is up around the lip of the hole right now?
I know Maxwell and Jasper were both holding the cable to lower people in, so I imagine they're not far.
Okay.
Maxwell also threw a rock down the hole, so.
Perfect. Someone there. Well, the lead singer is kind of a ropey, kind of just a very sweaty man. Just very long, kind of very scraggly looking dude. He's like, "Oh my god, we gotta guys, we gotta get out of here, man. The cops are coming."
The police?
Yeah.
Why are they coming here? What happened? Aside from the collapse.
I don't know. I guess some kind of alarm or something. We gotta hide or get out of here. Or get down to the fucking hole. We gotta get out of here, but dude.
I think my guys turned to each other and realized Ruben had the keys to the car.
Poor Ruben.
Ruben, are you alive down there? And if you're not, could someone get his keys, please? He has the keys to the car.
There's no time. Do you guys have like a rope? You mind if I? And he actually hops on the cable and starts climbing down.
Do we have enough strength on the cable that that's okay?
I mean, we had 2 people holding it, right?
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
3 people? Yeah, you're fine.
Hmm.
All right. So that happens at the top of the initiative. All right. Up next is Freddy and company.
All right. So by now, Arthur probably makes it to this. Makes it down by.
yeah, he's done.
All right, cool. Well, Freddy's gonna feel a little stupid that like everyone, like the zombies, just kind of didn't walk up to him. So he's gonna stand around here, and he's gonna try to whack this mummy in the head with a rock.
Yeah, fuck him up. Make an attack roll.
Sure. Does a 14 hit?
14 hits, and that's 2
Alright.
damage on him.
Cool.
That literally decapitates the mummy. I mean, that doesn't stop him from shambling at you, but he's headless.
That's good.
All right. If he's headless, Arthur is going to also like grab something. I assume there's another like rock or something on the ground nearby.
Yeah.
He's gonna run up and he's gonna try to bash it in the chest.
Sure.
As he's mumbling something about, I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted to go to a concert.
Yeah, you fuck him up. You're these 2 stout-hearted companions together with the power of rocks. It was a rock show after all.
I gotta go.
Nah, fuck you, buddy. You're in my house now. All right, you beat the shit out of this zombie with a rock.
2 rocks actually.
2 rocks.
And
All right.
that'll be it for me.
All right. Ruben, you're up.
Yep. So that'll be my 3. Do we feel that if Jasper were to try and descend the rope, if the other 2 were still holding it, do we think that he'd be able to make it?
Well, actually, the rope. You got to remember, the rope, the bar, like.
It's all jammed and.
Yeah, the rope's all jammed and placed.
Oh yeah, it's secured now. Okay.
So it's just a luck
I
roll to see
mean,
if it holds.
secured is kind of a relative
Yeah.
term.
Yeah, it's a luck roll.
I mean, yeah. So I think Maxwell is still going to be holding it to try and give Jasper any advantage on getting down there. So have him make a luck roll to descend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this? I assume it would be considered train. Wait. Oh no, a luck check. There we go.
It's its own special type of check.
All right, so that's
there you go.
Jasper's a lucky guy. He shambles down, and he
scampers down there like a fucking spider monkey.
Yeah, and I think so. Now I actually have to make a check for Jasper because his phone likes to crash, and I need to see if he's able to use his flashlight because he wants to try and loot Ruben. Because he has the car keys as well as a wallet and a phone, which, I mean, he's not using them anymore.
Yeah, fucking get him. All right.
So I'm going to roll a D2 on a 1. The phone crashes. On a 2, it doesn't, because I think it's a 50-50.
Yep, sounds about good.
Yeah, no, phone crashes. So he's just in the dark, or I guess some flashlights are around, but he is trying to loot Ruben's corpse.
Yeah,
and get his phone, keys, and wallet.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the thing is that there's a couple people with flashlights going, so they're just, like, sweeping them around all the time. So it's not, like, great. It's, it's pretty nightmarish illumination.
Yeah.
As you, like, loot the corpse of your deceased friend.
Yeah, I mean, Jasper just lived with him. His bigger concern is how that's going to impact rent.
Yeah, you just push aside a pile of mummy dust and get out his car keys.
Yeah, no, his keys, phone, wallet are the 3 things he's going after here.
Excellent. Excellent.
With that, Maxwell, in that case, I think he's also going to attempt a much less likely to be successful luck check to descend without falling, because he's not quite that lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not that lucky.
Yeah, so you the bar, what the rail was holding out under the bar. You're right, that is confusing. The rail was holding out, for just long enough, but it seems like one too many people, and it finally slips out of place. So, dear sweet Maxwell, needs to make me a reflex saving throw.
The 19 saving throw, I hope, is a success
Yeah,
for
19's fine.
Maxwell.
So your character makes it down. Okay.
Yeah, I will move Maxwell and Jasper
Excellent.
onto the map, and I will
Perfect.
also mark them with green dots to show they're both mine.
Beautiful. All right, old WB Mason. You're
right.
locked in arm-to-arm combat with this Zambiel.
Yeah, I think she's gonna keep trying to pull that
Yeah.
shit out of his hands, I guess.
That's just a strength test.
All right, let's do it.
It's unfortunate.
She can't shake him.
Do you want to just make an attack roll?
I mean, if you're gonna let me, I will.
I'll let you.
Can she punch him?
Yeah, fucking punch him.
All right, should she just roll strength again then?
Yeah.
17.
That hits. You deal a damage and you punch the fucking zombie's head off. Or actually, what you do is you punch his chest and it goes right through, and you feel like a crunch as you punch like one of his canopic jars,
Oh.
and he just like and he falls over.
All right, let me see what else we got here.
You punched him right in the pancreas.
Are these dusty guns loaded?
I'll say make a luck check to see if this guy was had like a prop gun or if you had the real deal.
All right, I'm rolling for Cassius Brampton.
Like the number one problem, honestly, is just that it's kind of damp down here, and that like that will turn the gunpowder into just a brick of inert charcoal, basically. But I think if you
Alright.
actually crushed it up and dried it out, it would. I don't know. But
Well, is it okay if Cassius moves through this a mass of humans?
yeah, Cassius can move. Yeah, you can always move through friendly creatures.
All right, he's gonna move up to this guy and start shanking, I guess.
Start shank with he's got it with his
He's
bayonet.
got a gun. Yeah.
Gun and bayonet. All right, make an attack.
All right, what do I have to roll for a bayonet?
It's a spear basically.
God, what kind of damage does that do?
It's a D8.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a spear, my dude.
Good lord.
You're on those polearm strats, my dude.
Ooh, and that's a
Yes.
3 on the fumble table.
Yes. It sustains me. It's been
Oh,
too
God.
long.
Not
Yeah.
Cassius Brampton, please, for the love of fuck.
Okay, your weapon comes loose in your hand. You quickly grab it, but your grip is disrupted. You take a -2 penalty on your next attack roll.
That's not exciting.
I know. Those of you, if don't worry if you think crits aren't impactful enough, because once you guys start using firearms and power tools, you get to roll on my special tables for critical failures.
Oh, yeah.
Implements, which might be my favorite things I've ever written. Jenny, what you doing?
She just watched Whitney fucking punch a hole through that guy. That was pretty sweet. She's gonna. I mean, yeah, this area seems like a dead end. So she's gonna move up here. Is there anything like? Is this just like a small alcove, or is there something like in this fog of war area, like up here?
So this is another alcove. This one's got a painting of what is very clearly meant to be like the founding fathers summoning the Declaration of Independence out of the Potomac River, sort of conjuring it.
That's sweet, man.
It's coming out of the mouth of an alligator, strangely. But yeah, like you also notice that there are niches here, and your character's getting a sense that like, man, there's a lot of fucking mummies down here. Like, and it seems like things are going pretty well so far, but man, there's a lot of fucking mummies down here, and they're like slowly waking up, but it seems like they're gonna keep waking up.
Yeah. So this area doesn't look like it has exits.
Yeah, there's the only exits that we've seen are these two here.
Yeah, these two big doors. So she'll start moving over that way, I guess. getting to an exit, or at least to a room that is not this one, seems like a pretty good idea. She'll move like here. That's like I think the full distance she can move or so.
Yeah.
And are there like zombies like all along, or not zombies, mummies? Are there like mummies all along the wall like here?
Yeah, you want to know if this is a mummy bearing wall?
Well,
I think
yeah.
what I said in the past was that so there are niches. Let's just see, like this wall and this wall. But I'm gonna say that this wall is safe. You're not gonna get skaboozled. But
No,
there
yeah,
definitely
that's
could be some coming out of these guys
Mhm.
here.
No, that's perfectly fair. She was just gonna like, if there was like a mummy like near her, she was just gonna like preemptive strike it and just try to like paste its, or dust, I guess in this
Oh yeah,
case, dust its
if
head.
you want to preemptive strike a mummy, you can. I won't even make you roll for that. You can grab his rifle and just mash his fucking torso, and all
Alright.
of his goopy jars will spill out.
Then yeah, I mean, wherever the nearest one is, she'll like move towards that and just like do it.
Yeah,
You know,
like
just to
this guy right here, basically.
sure. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
You can just mash somebody up with a rifle butt.
All right, great. And that'll be her turn.
All right. Up next, Carlton. You've tasted mummy blood, and it is sweet.
Oh, Carlton has never done anything this exhilarating before in his life. He is now high on murdering mummies.
It's a natural high.
He is going to scream and swing his spear like a batleth, and charge the next one in line.
All right. Fuck yeah. Make your attack roll. Which one is this? Is this the landscaper or the adjunct professor?
This is the factory worker.
What's the warehouse worker? Got it. Yeah. Make your spear roll. Yeah, 12 hits. Roll your damage. It's 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Woof.
Oh. Is it minimum 1 damage?
I believe it is minimum 1 damage.
Okay.
So you do donk him. You lightly ruffle the feather in his tricorn hat, and he howls in undead fury at the offense to his macaroni. Up next is you've got the rest of your characters.
Yeah. Nigel is going to scream curses, and grab the try and grab his rail and get it back into place. Unless the bar itself was damaged when this thing slipped through his fingers.
I don't think the bar itself was damaged. However, you see that there is a whoop whoop coming up at the towards the front door. You see the blue and red flashing through the sort of the window in the door.
It's the sound of the police?
Yes.
I mean,
the
hope
sound of the police.
he's gonna really hope that they're willing to grab this cable and help him save his friends and everybody else who went down in the hole. But right now he's just got to secure it until people show up to help. So he is not considering the police a bad thing. He is hoping for their assistance and starts screaming help in the hopes that help is coming. Aldrich, first of all, going to be very annoyed at the people who keep coming down. We're trying to get everyone out. Stop coming down. And then he's going to look around for the lightest person he can to try and loop them so that he can get them out. So he's going to try and drop that around anybody who's willing to try and get people to haul them back up. Because there's still people up there to haul, right?
I think it might just be your character up there left, right? The other people who are upstairs went to try and find an alternate way down. Next is Faust and Company.
Faust and Company have never trusted a cop before, and I don't think today's the day to start. Faust in particular is gonna latch onto the person who seemed the calmest and most confident, and follow, was it Jenny the Drill?
Yes, it was Jenny the drill cart, right?
Follow Jenny the drill out to here and see that there's an exit. Are there any other muskets and things to grab along the
Yeah,
way?
give me a luck check. See if you can find a musket.
Luck check. I'll take anything really, but I'll fail.
Yeah, no dice. I think the best you can do is a bayonet that it skittered off of a musket at some point, which you can just sort of hold by the lug, but it's not
Deal.
a spear. It's just a knife.
That's more than Faust had. Maggie's gonna see Faust running off and call out to Scott so that they can group back up. And I think they're going to seem, if my math is right, they can get about here this turn while staying grouped, heading toward the exits.
Okay, sounds good. Up next.
I suppose if they can, Maggie and Scott are also going to try and find something to arm themselves with
All right.
along the way.
All right. Up next is the up next are the mummies. Let's see how many of them roll out of bed. Only one. Only one, you say. Here, so this guy's gonna try and attack the guy who ruffled his feather. So he's gonna give you the old musket bayonet. All right, does a 9 hit your armor class?
For Carlton, yes.
Unfortunately, Carlton takes 4 damage.
That is the exact number of hit points he has. So
Oh.
he is toast.
Yeah.
Or he just gets a red X, right?
Yeah, I use red X's. This is a red X house. Bank.
Well, he had one moment of glory before his passing.
That's more than most people get in Dungeon Crawl class. Besides, there's so many of you motherfuckers. I gotta clear you out somehow. All right, whose character is this here?
That's mine. That's Cassius.
Oh, Cassius Butternut, or not Butternut in this game.
No, it's Brampton this game.
Mr. Brampton. All right. Hit. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
19
no.
totally hits him.
Oh,
And he only has 2 hit points.
Oh.
Cassius. Not again, Cassius.
Cassius, no!
Cassius.
Yeah.
pork. Yeah, things were looking good there. Things were looking good there for a little bit. This mummy moves up to here. This mummy also moves here. Yeah, it seems like they're starting to. Yep, this mummy. You lose sight of this mummy. All right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, upstairs, 2 police officers walk into the anti-Masonic Lodge. They have their hands on their guns. They got their flashlights. They're like, is anyone in here?
Can Nigel make
If you're out here, come out with your hands up.
Can Nigel shout at them?
Sure.
Do you want him to roll a personality check, or he's gonna shout at them? Grab the rope! Help me haul them up! They're dying down there! My God!
Yeah, make a personality check. 14's not bad. So they don't shoot you.
Oh, good. I do have cover behind the bar.
That is true. But they do point their guns at you, and they tell you to, like, hey, come out with your hands up.
It's not my turn. Do you want me to? Do you want Nigel to be able?
Right. Yeah, you're right. It's not your turn. But yeah, they are. They hear your voice. They point their guns at you. Come out with your hands up. You're behind the bar, so you don't know if they've like reacted to the big weird hole in the ground, but
Okay.
certainly they've reacted to you. All right, up next is Freddy.
All right, Freddy. He was probably like, "Oh my god, I just decapitated zombie," as his lungs probably can't handle this right now. But he's the kind of guy who's on an adrenaline rush, and he's on PBR, so he's gonna.
It's
gonna stand.
PBR is not meth. I think you think of PCP actually.
Nah, man, you're one fat blue ribbon away from.
To say it's actually.
I had a
probably
PBR
water.
last night. Ended up biting someone's face off.
That's been my experience with it, at least. But I'm
He
gonna.
gave so much PBR. He's like a fucking Nazi fighter pilot flying 23-hour missions.
Freddy's gonna like walk up to here. Yeah, no, he's gonna go to the zombie. He's gonna try to bash his face in.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Come here, you old motherfucker!
Oh man, running into the crowd of zombies is a power play. Ah, that does it though. 15 hits and 4 damage does drop a zombie. They're almost as fragile as you guys.
Yeah, he's just gonna hauling metal. He's just gonna bring down the fucking chunk of rock on the zombie's head.
Yeah.
Arthur, on the other hand, will pick up the musket and look behind him to see fucking, we're missing people here. Do I see like this area here?
Yeah, you can see people have flashlight. Like you can see at the very least the light from people's flashlights.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna go here, and I'll call out to I don't know, anyone in this general area, and I'll say as he's like actually no, he's actually pretty fit for a postman. He's gonna like run up and say hey, wait for me, I have a musket. He'll follow after you guys.
All right, Ruben and company.
All right. Is moving this 25 or 30 feet by standard?
The standard is 30, unless
Standard
you're
is
wearing
30.
heavy armor, which brings you down to 20.
Okay, yeah. They don't have any heavy armor. And just make sure this gentleman who just dropped did have a musket, correct?
He did have a musket.
All right. So I believe, assuming that we get to do nonsense diagonal movement and move through friendly spaces, I think I can just do. Yeah. So Ruben is going to move in that direction.
Yeah.
And they're kind of moving together because I believe this guy can get here. And upon seeing the musket, is going to pick it up and shove the mic stand that he had over to Maxwell here. Jasper is going to use said musket to try and take a stab with a -1 at the zombie.
Yeah, go for it. 13 hits.
And then D8. It's a spear, so it's a D8, right?
Right.
6 damage.
Yeah, that drops. That'll do it.
Alrighty.
That's a confirmed mummy destruction.
Yeah. Maxwell here is going to ready an action to, if a mummy shows up, bash it with a mic stand. If one like pops out at him and is all like, I'm a mummy.
As they're wont to do. That's what they've been doing this whole time. Is
Yeah.
Just I'm a mummy.
Yeah, because they want to get the hole is like over here, and they hear there's cops up there now, so they want to get far away from that.
Yeah. WB. Good old WB.
Alright.
That's the one for me.
Whose character is this? The pink.
Yeah, that's mine.
Did you happen to pick up this fella's gun?
No, she's got a 2x4. She works at Home Depot. So.
Oh god! All right, I'm sorry. Never mind. How dare I?
Yeah, fucking. It's kind of.
I don't know why you didn't assume that.
My bad. All right. Whitney's gonna pick up this fella's gun after she punched his face off. She's not really sure what she's gonna do, so she's probably just gonna move. You know what? She can make it that full ass 30 feet. Let's do it.
Man, you are just cruising into these fucking.
She's gonna slightly vomit at the sight of her dead college buddy.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's real good for the spirit.
Yeah, probably tremble a little bit and make an attack here. Let me get this.
Oh.
That's the second one for me.
Oh, me boy. Now the rifle. Now this musket actually, it turns out, was loaded and goes off. No, that would be funny. Pants dynamite at last. You trip but can recover with a DC 10 reflex save. Otherwise, you spend your next round prone. Not WB, no. Okay. You remain on your feet. You do not fall down.
She tripped over the site of Cassius.
What was her profession again?
She's a personal trainer. I forgot he existed. He's gonna go help shine some more light. He's gonna shine some more light on the situation over here. It's a lot of dead bodies.
The situation up here, in spite of the corpses, is actually, it does seem like there's a pretty straight shot at the doors.
Oh, so he'll probably shout that then. Like if he sees doors, he's gonna shout like, "Hey, there's doors over here."
First Jenny, then
It's all right. Her turn will be pretty short because there's like not so much going on here. Where she is at the moment. She is gonna move like through people over to here. Get a good view of these doors. Are these like just regular ass fucking doors, or are they like?
They're these doors they're sort of the like big heavy wooden doors.
Okay. And are there any zombies in the immediate area, or mummies? Sorry, excuse me.
There
In
are
the
not
immediate area
any-
around her.
There are not any animate mummies in the area immediately around you.
Okay, well, yeah, but like, if there are ones on the walls, she's just gonna she would probably take a crack at one of them. But otherwise, she's gonna take a crack at just opening this door.
Yeah, you can open this. You can open these double doors.
All right.
Let's see what's in the room beyond. It's loud. It's assaultive. It only looks like there's 4 people up there, but it sounds like there's a lot more. Definitely loud. That's what they've got going for them.